What's going on, Capricorn? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is your reading for January 2025. So in this reading, Capricorn, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides and so much more regarding January 2025. So before we begin this reading, as always, I do want to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading, and I really do appreciate you in advance, Capricorn, for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading does happen to resonate with you, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. I would also really appreciate that over here. So without further ado, I'm going to pull the energy for you, and we're going to see what's coming your way for January 2025. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Capricorn. Interesting energy, Capricorn. So yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a month that it may start off, there's definitely gonna be a little bit of anxiety here, and the frequency that's coming through is that you have to feel it to heal it. Definitely don't be afraid of grieving. Don't be afraid of processing emotions, and really, sometimes based on the law of attraction and certain spiritual beliefs, people think that if I'm in a negative state and I allow myself to feel negativity and process emotion, then I'm going to manifest negativity in my life. You're going to bring it to you. But sometimes you have to let it move through you instead of suppressing it, So I feel like there is an idea of, people may judge you, people may even, I feel like there's going to be a little bit of a challenge for you to navigate people offering you sympathy and being like, oh, Capricorn, I hope you're doing okay. And they probably have no idea the depth of whatever you got going on right now. I understand that it's not easy. And so there's something about you processing a really negative emotion. Now, for some of you, this is going to be about witnessing other people. It's not really going to be about you, but there's something about a certain truth coming out here. But the outcome and what you don't see coming is a lot of, justice and strength and optimism about your futures coming in. But the overall general energy is, I feel like you're going to witness infighting or people stabbing each other in the back. And for you, it's something that's going to be very painful for you to witness this. Okay. And there could have been in your challenge some sort of action that you took in the past that was a little bit bombastic, that was a little bit over the top, that now you you don't want to go back to that. But for others of you, this is going to be you actually witnessing some of your, what you perceive to be your enemy's downfall. Okay, especially when it comes to people who just wanted to like bully you for no good reason. Okay, there's definitely something here about a difficult month ahead, but it's what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. But don't be afraid to. There could be a lot of people that don't understand why you're so upset this month, and for a lot of you, I get that it's something that like you won't even be able to explain it fully, or people won't be able to understand it, because remember that even when you and another person see the same thing, you never actually see the same thing. It's like the philosopher's mind that when I say that the sky is blue and the grass is green, from your perspective, like if you were to put your soul inside my body, it would be like an acid trip where your blue is my green is your blue. So in my world, if you were to go into my body, it's like the grass is blue and the sky is green, and we all think that we're seeing the same world, but we're not. So that's how different this is. So there's something here about moving through a lot of pain, Capricorn. Okay, emotional, and really your opportunity is to have emotional change. I feel this is you being blindsided by certain people that may attempt to stab you in the back. Okay, this could be fire signs. Okay, this could be Sagittarius, Leo, Aries energy in your life that you're going to have to witness some sort of downfall. Okay, because what I get is like certain people that came against you here, it's not going to go good. Okay, for most of you, as long as you're walking the righteous path here, or you're walking the true path here, you're going to have to witness a downfall of some sort of egos. But because you're such an empath and you realize we're all one at the end of the day, it's not going to feel good to you if you're awakened. You know what I mean? For some of you, it might feel good if you know that someone did something negative on purpose to you, but either way, you're gonna have to process like a lot of emotions here. So before we get into this reading, let's start it off with some pre-shuffled oracle cards, and these oracle cards contain the energy that you need more of for the month of January. And the first one is Lord Ganesh, infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed, spiritual support and connections are increasing. So yeah, obstacles in your path are definitely being removed at this time. I think the way in which the obstacles are going to be removed, if you're not getting emotional about it, you must be a robot. If you're not getting emotional about it, you may not have a heart. So as the obstacles get removed, for most of you, you're going to come out on top of this situation, but it's still going to feel like crap. Because for many of you, what the situation is that you were very naive to the fact that certain people were working against you for a long time that you didn't know about, okay? And even if you did know about it, I feel like you're an open-hearted individual and it's still going to hurt. Now, it is interesting because Capricorns have a reputation for, we don't really give a shit. We don't give a shit. And I feel like that's true. But in this, and that's why it's the opportunity. I just want to show you. The opportunity is the Five of Cups. And it's to be in empathy. It's to realize that at the end of the day, we are all one. Just the universe is pretending to be different people. So I feel like your opportunity is to actually give a shit so that we don't repeat these cycles of negativity. And it's like as the universe removes this negativity from your life, I feel like it's going to be in a way that's like quite shocking to you. And it may be something dramatic, maybe something that keeps you up at night. And don't feel like you're not spiritual if that happens to you. Okay, this is going to be like a full-blown ayahuasca trip, but it's going to be like the one where it like really, for a lot of you, you could be getting an ego check as well. For a lot of you, you could be getting an ego check as well. There could be certain plans that you think when it doesn't work out for you is a bad thing, but it actually is saving your ass from something that you didn't know about was going to happen if you went through with these plans. Okay, now for others of you, this is just going to be about, especially if you're, I feel like for many of you Capricorn, this is going to be about you witnessing other people get absolutely, completely devastated. A lot of you are going to be, and for many of you, it's just going to feel like you feel stabbed in the back and you feel like, wow, I'm connected to this and this is very sad. But I don't see for you a complete annihilation. But I feel like you are going to be witnessing people just get absolutely annihilated, especially when it comes to some sort of plan or some sort of, once again, stabbing in the back when it comes to you. That just completely falls apart for these people. And it's going to be like you're witnessing people's crap unravel, annihilation here. But you're not going to be the one that's annihilated, but you're going to be like, like you have to be empathing it a little bit, unless you're just a robot. So at the same time, though, Spirit is certainly saying to understand personal boundaries versus oneness. Feel it to heal it. Allow yourself to process this pain, but don't get lost in other people's stuff if you didn't do this. Okay, don't get too lost, because it's like saying by the middle of the month, that's when things are really gonna get shaky. Okay, by the end of the month, you're gonna have to get back on track. You're gonna have to be strong again. But Spirit is saying don't worry about it if you have to deal with emotional change. So you have Lord Ganesh, and obstacles being removed to prevent something bad from happening for you. But the honest truth is that the way in which the obstacle is going to get removed is probably going to make you really sad. So get ready for that. Only take what resonates to leave what doesn't is not everyone's reading. You also have faith, humanity, and benevolence. Stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others. See the light in the world, okay? See the light in the world. And that's part of the problem when you do see the light in the world. It's going to make you feel bad for some, I feel like there's an opportunity of empathy here. Your opportunity, like I said, is the Five of Cups. We're going to see why the Five of Cups is your opportunity. Like I said, if you just break it down robotically, then the fives have to do with emotions, the five has to do with change and being a human. The cups have to do with emotion. So it's emotional change is your opportunity to change your emotions. Now, for a lot of you here, what's going to happen is this as well. Certain people that you knew were working against you, when you realize what's going to happen, when you see what happens to them, it's going to make you a better person. And luckily for many of you, it's going to be like learning through proxy, learning through periphery rather than directly, but you won't make the same mistake again. Okay, that's really what I get here. What I get here, Capricorn, is they say that, it's a quote, I'm butchering it, but a smart person learns from their own mistakes. A smarter person or a genius learns from the mistakes of others. I think that's what this is. But I think that if you were wise, you would put yourself in their shoes to the point where somehow it's going to affect you directly for a lot of you, this betrayal. But for many of you, this is going to, it's going to be something that you're going to witness through periphery. You're going to learn through other people's mistakes. A lot of this case, though, is that this is about people that worked against you in some sort of way that maybe you didn't know. And for a lot of you here, here's as well what I get very strongly for you, Capricorn. There's certain individuals that were messing around, F around and find out. People effed around with you. And here's the sad truth about this reading. People effed around with you thinking it was like a little joke. Or like thinking, we're just gonna take this from Capricorn and that will be it. And then Spirit steps in and the consequences are devastating because you don't F with the anointed. You don't F with a star seed. You don't F with, because a lot of you Capricorns listening to this right now are star seeds, or you are, you're chosen by the universe, okay? And when you mess with a chosen one that is a beacon of light in this world, you will get messed up. And that's what's happening here. So faith, don't let the devastation of what happens in January 2025 make you lose faith, because what we're experiencing now is a global reset of sorts. There's a square in astrology transiting between Saturn and Jupiter, which usually pertains to financial resets. So it's not on some conspiracy thing, although it may perceive like that. It's just what's happening in the universe, and how it shakes out is how it shakes out. But I just feel it's pretty effed up. Now, tough times fall, tough times tall, tough times call for tough people. And you have Commander Ashtar, call to action, take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. Walk it like you talk it here. So a lot of you are going to be witnessing certain individuals incapable of backing up a promise, or incapable of following up on a plan, that just because they get devastated here. But it's time for you to become a leader in this energy. And you have a lot, you have a lot of alien protection is what I'm getting. Okay, if you're a regular listener to this channel, that does good in the world. Okay, but some people may have thought like NYPD, LAPD, NYPD, when it's on the so you get, huh? I'm so sorry. But okay, your opportunity is the 5 of Cups. And much love, I'm here to love everyone. I'm just saying what it is. The 5 of Cups is your opportunity. So we're going to have to clarify this, but emotional change, like I said, don't be afraid to witness. Don't be afraid to be devastated for a time, especially if this is someone close to you or whatever, that this happens. You have the King of, but it's like, I do feel like there's something here about in what you don't see coming though. And even in your advice is like Spirit's saying, like, go through the healing, move through this devastation, but then have a quick turnaround where you're Capricorn and you don't give, it's not that you don't give a shit, but you establish boundaries, you learn from lessons, you learn from proxy, and you lift these people up. Your challenge is the King of Wands in reverse. Could be fire signs around you that you're going to have to witness go through some trouble here. Troublesome times for fire signs, that's what I get. Okay? Now, this also can be a change to your own authenticity as a result of this devastation. I get that someone gets humbled here. And by proxy, if you're smart, you'll let it humble you as well. Okay? If you're smart. But, in your overall general energy, you have the Page of Cups, the 9 of Swords, and the 7 of Wands here. So this is some sort of immaturity, backstabbing, and defensiveness, okay, in your overall general energy. I do get an energy that is like I didn't mean to do it, like I didn't realize the extent to which this impacts people, is what I get very strongly, Capricorn. There is an energy of people didn't know what the hell they were dealing with. Okay, people coming at me that didn't know what the hell they were dealing with. People coming at you, for most of you, that didn't know what the hell they were dealing with. And the thing is that I think you intuitively knew people are trying to mess with me, but you didn't know how it all works and comes together. So definitely, people by proxy giving you anxiety, but by the end of the month here, you're going to be establishing your boundaries. You also have the Strength card, and then you have the King of Swords here. So by the end of the month, there's definitely something here about you getting back on your business. But for a period of time, it's going to be a special little nightmare. And I feel like what you don't want to do as well is get too wrapped up in why is this happening, or it's this person's fault. Because when the universe devastates you through another person, it's actually the universe. I've heard this. It's the universe doing sloppy work energetically, because it gives you an excuse. It gives you an out. That person is so horrible. Look, you're going to learn from your mistakes. And it gives you an out to not actually just allow it to change your ego, to not actually just allow it to make you become a better person, because you say it's all that person's, that idiot over there, their fault, right? And it's the universe doing sloppy work. It allows you to shell up and not transform. You want to put yourself, you want to have empathy. And you don't want to have empathy just because you're such a great person, just because you're so spiritually superior. You want to have empathy for your own, so you don't do these mistakes that these people did. And for a lot of you, this is going to happen about mid-January. And for a lot of you, it's about getting ahead of the curve as well. If you know someone who's close to you that's plotting someone on a chosen one, or that's plotting something, and they think it's a big joke, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. And someone might have to learn the hard way here. Someone really might have to learn the hard way. Hold on, sorry. And yeah, that's what I get. So let's keep going. In what you don't see coming, it gets better for you though. You have the Justice card, the Three of Wands, and the Strength card. So yeah, justice will be served in this situation for sure. There's a lot of optimism, and that's why you have that faith, humanity, and benevolence. And then you have the Strength card as well, which is about taming down the ego, merging with the higher self to become a whole human being. That's what you may be witnessing. I feel like a lot of it as well is like, I feel that people around you that are, especially the people that are going to be going through this devastation, may be too concerned with their temporal perspective and like not fully aware of the higher self and how it's all connected. But I feel for you, for most of you Capricorns, like you're going to be balanced out by this. Like I said, through proxy. I don't see for most of you, I don't see this touching you. I see it touching people around you who are trying to mess with you. The sad thing is you didn't know these people were trying to mess with you. And the other sad part is that these people knew not what they do. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do, is a mantra that I feel will be very helpful for you here. Because it's wickedness. I feel like there's even something about your challenge is the King of Wands in reverse. I feel like these people that are coming after you, or certain people around you, actually are thinking that they're so like intelligent when they're like literally possessed by lower entities. Okay, do you want to know the sad truth about this reality? Is that most people walking around the planet have multiple demonic attachments. Did you know that? And I feel like these people that are like so like, oh, like look, we're gonna take your money, we're gonna do this to you. It's like you have a whole demon entering the center being, bruh. Idiot. Okay. Don't act like I didn't warn you, bro. Just give me my money. And that's the demon in me. And that's the demon in you. And we're not different. So shut the fuck up. Shh. Oh, I'm so sorry. So look. Sorry about that. So your advice is the Star, the Hermit, and the King of Swords here. So this is all about healing. The Star is about hope, wish fulfillment for your future. The Hermit, you know, this is also, you may need to take some time to heal your mind, I feel. Heal the mind, body, and spirit in all ways, I feel, is your advice here, Capricorn. And especially when it comes to, you know, the Hermit is likened to Vesta, which has to do with your committed relationships. And this is, your advice is to allow this to change who you are, to think very deeply, and then to apply the knowledge in a very logical way, because knowledge is nothing if it's not applied. Okay? And you also have the Star. So how do you want this to change your vision of your future? Your future is calling here. This is the age of Aquarius. Things are going to be run a bit different now. Okay, if you can't already tell. So the good news is that there's certainly balance, optimism, strength coming to you in what you don't see coming. You're going to make it through this. You're going to be okay. I just feel like there's certain people that are not going to be okay. And you know what? I also feel like, I feel that you, because, okay, it's like boy who cried wolf. all right? I feel like there's a lot of people that you're trying to like warn of a downfall. And they're like, and so like when they get that downfall, it's kind of like, they just viewed you as, this is what I'm getting. They just viewed you as like, I'll handle, if you don't want to do it, I'll do it type of thing. And trust me, you don't want to do this. But if they don't want to listen, then then they don't want to listen. It's not even funny. All right, let's start clarifying this reading. Now remember as well, this is about infinite abundance as well. So what is lost provides new opportunities. Okay? And I'm not even saying like lost, I'm saying what is redirected is what I should really say. So let's clarify why is the Nine of Swords in your overall general energy? Chariot. Hanged Man, Devil. Okay, I'm getting a few different things. I feel like the first thing is that people that thought they could be somehow untouchable, may have a big reality check. Major reality check is the first thing that I'm getting. The other thing is that I feel you are divinely protected throughout this process to kind of witness this, and you kind of know it. And in some sort of way, it's going to lead to your enlightenment through the idea of Lucifer or the devil, or it's gonna allow you to see things from a whole different perspective, particularly when it comes to toxicity, evil, greed. This is like the 7 deadly sins. When you come after a star seed through applying the 7 deadly sins to them, you're gonna get ran through. And like, I don't know what to say to that other than you're gonna have to learn about the 7 deadly sins, okay, and don't repeat them. I feel like you're divinely protected. It's going to give you enlightenment about lower entities. The fact that most people walking the planet have multiple demonic attachments. Some people use it to their benefit to... The problem is like people can even use it to their benefit. I don't care what anyone says. People want to sit up here and tell and look at me and be like, what do you know about commenting on sports? You don't play sports, so shut up. And if I'm telling them, you have a demonic attachment that's helping you achieve and win in the competition, but what happens when you don't know how to shut it off? What happens when it takes over your life? What happens when it's using you instead of you using it? And it's just, it may not. So I'm not saying everyone who's amazing at sports is channeling a demonic entity. It doesn't have to be like that. But if in this case, I'm just saying it's for some reason coming up. Whether it's in business, sport, or politics, or, home, or whatever. I'm just saying there's something that, okay, because, like, the devil works for me. Okay? And what I'm telling you is that Lucy always comes and collects. And when I say the devil works for me, it's not in the way that you think. Something that I agreed to from a higher level. Enough about me, but learn through proxy or call me an idiot. I don't really care. Let's clarify the 5 of Cups in your opportunity. The Sun, clarity. Why is the 5 of Cups in your opportunity? Knight of Pentacles, a slow plan unraveling, well thought out scheme affecting many people. Yeah, the Queen of Cups in reverse, negative synchronicity, the negative legacy, unable to stop it. People trying to, Queen of Cups in reverse, Nine of Cups in reverse, 10 of Pentacles in reverse, 7 of Pentacles in reverse is your opportunity. I feel like it's your opportunity once again to witness the downfall of a legacy built on maneuvering in a way that was not actually, it was helping an individual, it was not helping the world. It was helping a small group, it was not helping everyone. Okay? That's really what I get. And I feel like you tried to warn people. They didn't want to listen to you, or they made you the bad guy for even warning them. And it's not like you were warning them out of like an immature boy and I'm warning boy who cried wolf. Like, you're just like, hey, and they're just like, and it's like, all right, you don't have, hey, I think you're missing a couple notes or a couple decimal points off on some of those figures. Ouch, I have no time for you. Okay, find out for yourself. Queen, could be, yeah, King of Wands in reverse. Why is the King of Wands in reverse in your challenge? Dark. Hierophant, Four of Swords. Lovers. New referees. This is someone who may have thought that they had like the protection of, like, this is someone who could be trying to outsmart God through the establishment or through the church. I'm not even saying the church is just an example, but why is the Hierophant clarifying the King of Wands in reverse? This could be people who just had outdated spiritual beliefs, or were somehow trying to like their spiritual beliefs became a new religion or something like that. You have the Magician as well. I feel like this is trickery going on to someone around you. Like, people, like, you can't outsmart the devil. If you play with fire, you get burned. That's really what the King of Wands in reverse is. If you play with fire, you get burned. I feel like people thought they had some sort of protection by higher ups here, but there's a difference between being protected by the Hierophant and being protected by the Chariot. Two very different things. You also have the Lovers, and you have the Four of because what I get is, like, you have protection from the Chariot. They had protection from the Hierophant, which is just people. The Hierophant is just a person, okay, who says, I am in connection with, God, or something like that. That's your challenge, okay? That's your challenge. But it's not in some way that's, like, authentic, like me being like, the devil works for me, like, I'm half joking, half not. These people are not joking, and it's not in alignment with universal expansion, if you say. Could you say? Four of Swords here, this is about lack of stability, that they thought they bet on stability. Okay, they thought they had stability by working with certain people, and for a lot of you, you're witnessing destiny unfold. We can't escape fate for the most part. So, I don't know, this is just hard even for me to do, but I pride myself on giving you accurate readings rather than giving you bullshit. And I think that's why, even if it's tough, I trust that this is why you guys watch me, and I appreciate all you more than as well. I know it seems like I just am here tooting my own horn, but I'm not here to do that. I'm here to express gratitude, okay? And really, I'm here to be here for you as much as I can throughout this process, because trust me, you're gonna have to take some action on this. Let's clarify what the Justice card is here and what you don't see again. Queen of Swords, Ace of Wands. New referees. Yeah, it leads to a new beginning to you. Someone's under judgment. World. End of the cycle, upgrade. New beginning. Okay, so The Justice card is clarified by the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the World card. This is a cycle complete for you. Okay, there could be a Queen of Swords involved. There could be some sort of very just individual coming in to help you out with this situation to make sure it goes good for you to receive some sort of upgrade here. But a lot of times, sometimes an upgrade feels like a big downgrade is what I get. I feel like there's a new level of stability coming in for you in some sort of way. This can be exciting, okay? Because why? Because it's going to take you out of a very toxic cycle here of people around you, their legacy, messing with your legacy, etc. It's actually very exciting. It's not that you're excited to witness destruction, but you're excited for this to end. You're excited for this to end. You're excited for truth. This is what the truth always comes out. And I'm not excited for people to go through downfalls, but you know what I'm excited for? Truth. Am I a problem for becoming excited about truth? The only people who have a problem with that are hypocrites. Right? So, I don't know. Let's clarify why the star is here in your advice. I don't even know if I'm going to post this. I should, though. The star is clarified by the Ace of Swords and the Judgment card. Yeah, so, this is truth. Like I just said, this is the sword of truth. This is judgment. It's Judgment Day. It's Judgment Day. There's no more waiting for this. This is the moment of reckoning. You have the Tower and Tower, Page of Cups, Sun. You tried to warn people. They thought you were immature idiot savant. Tower. Yeah, you're witnessing Tower. It's just like you tried to say, hey, where there's smoke, there's fire. Boom. Explosion. Clarity. Let's clarify why the King of Swords is here, though, for you as well. You have the Queen of Swords, King of Swords as well. Temperance, Ace of Cups, Eight of Cups as well. Yeah, so there's some sort of balance here that you're going to have a newfound sense of balance, strength, and emotionality. Because a lot of what happens with certain negative ET agendas, even on this planet, is that, on a parallel reality, humans lost all sense of their emotionality. And it was just about greed. It was about intelligence. It was about technology. And there was no more emotions. This is what we're letting go of now, and it's a time for new positive emotions, okay? And for us to get back in touch with our emotions through devastation. With that being said, I'm going to conclude this reading. See ya.